The United States is a fascinating place, with landscapes as varied as its people and a vibrant history full of the very best and some of the very worst. The country is far from boring. What do you know about the land of liberty? Here are 7 interesting facts about the U.S. Old Glory was designed by a high school student. Strange but true, the official flag of the United States was designed by Robert G. Heft in 1958 while Heft was a junior in high school. Surprisingly, he only got a B as a grade. HEFT'S teacher, Stanley Pratt, promised his student he would raise his grade if the U.S. Congress accepted his design. Guess what HAPPENE bring on the top marks? It has no official language. Many might say English and even Spanish are the official languages of the U.S. But the country actually has none. Records indicate the Founding Fathers did not see a need for one. English was dominant at the time of Confederation, and so it needed no special protection. In addition to this, other languages were also spoken widely, and there was no need to risk offending anyone. The capital was originally New York. Indiana 1790 Washington was not where all the political action was. New York City was actually the National Euro-S capital when George Washington became the country a Euro-S. Famous first president, Washington, nestled between Virginia and Maryland, was created as the capital in 1790 following a meeting between Secretary of Treasury Alexander Hamilton and Secretary of State Thomas Jefferson. Hamilton conceded to Jefferson, a Virginian, for the location of the capital, and in turn, Jefferson agreed with Hamilton's proposal for the federal government to take the state's debt. Following the Revolutionary War, a quid pro quo. Alaska has the longest coastline. Alaska has an astoundingly long coastline stretching about 6,640 miles 10,686 km. This is said to be longer than the coastlines of all the other 49 states combined. The country's total coastline is 12,383 miles 19,928 km. Slaves helped build the White House. When the call went out for workers in Europe to come build Washington as the U.S. national capital in 1792, not enough people came forward to do it. And so, officials turned to enslaved and free African Americans, although likely mostly enslaved people. Given the cost to get their work done, these men built the White House and various other early U.S. government buildings. The land of the free was only free for some, after all. Many across all groups, however, were brave. The water in Lake Superior could cover all of the Americas. Lake Superior straddles the border between Canada and the U.S. And if you spread all its water out, this lake would actually cover the entire North and South American continents in a massive puddle, about 1 foot deep. Hopefully life will never come to that, of course, for our sake, and that of the fish. Almost all of Nevada is owned by the government. WHO knew somebody, surely, but not US, at least prior to researching this article. The state of Nevada is rife with protected wildlife areas, forests, national parks, and monuments, all of which are owned and run by the U.S. federal government. Notably, Area 51, a classified stretch of land owned by the U.S. government, is in Nevada. That's some interesting information about the country of America. Hopefully it can be useful, and thanks for watching.